This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Hello and welcome, everybody. High school basketball is live on the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's a doozy of a 5A1 doubleheader tonight in our state capital. The Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish hosting the Newcastle Racers, a double dip on a special Monday night edition of high school basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Josh Calloway on hand, joined alongside by the great Jordan Ray. Jordan, another new gym for you and I. We're out here at Bishop McGuinness. Intimate setting, should be a great night of basketball. Two really good games coming up. I'm excited for this. This is going to be fun.
Very intimate setting. If you hear some drums, Josh, you know where it's coming from. As I'm within 3 feet of the drummer for the marching band. But what a great schedule. It just worked out. I thought, Bishop McGuinness just likes to have Monday night games because they hosted Altus in December on a Monday night. And it just turns out that some of it has to do with scheduling conflicts, like Newcastle girls going to Arizona, which we'll talk more about in December. And then Bishop McGuinness hosting a tournament this past weekend, so Friday was out, and the coaches said this was the best date. It's a Monday. Both teams are playing. Girls and boys will be playing 3 games this week in district. But you know what? Basketball, you get kind of used to that. You have those tournaments for a reason. You're used to playing several games in the span of a short time, and that's what's going to look like for these teams, and these are big games, as we'll see in district standings, Josh.
No doubt. It's a great doubleheader, both girls and boys, but you kind of touched on it. We'll go right into the district standings. It's especially good in girls. I mean, you look at what we've got coming into play tonight. Newcastle and Bishop McGuinness, both undefeated, 5-0 in district play. Obviously, both already at double-digit wins overall. The Racers at 10-2, the Fighting Irish at 10-1. Jordan, these are two teams that obviously right now tied for first place. They'll match up again in Newcastle in a little less than a month from now, but it doesn't take, a genius to tell you. Look at the standings. There's a lot on the line tonight. These are two teams that could win this district, and tonight's a big step toward that for both.
Anyone who's been following high school basketball for a while knows if you want to get to state, you need to host a regional normally. It's hard to get to state without hosting a regional. We've seen it happen, but not often. And, of course, you got Del City at third. There's no way Del City's the third best team. They've been on a tear since they lost to Newcastle. So that's a team lurking for Bishop McGuinness. We'll have that game Friday night at Del City, McGuinness and Del City.
Right.
So that's what makes this game so important here. It's not a sure thing for either team to host. One of these teams, McGuinness, Newcastle, Del City, they're going to finish third. So they're going to have to go on the road. And it doesn't mean they can't make up for that, but you want to host that regional, and you need to win games like these if you want to host a regional.
Absolutely. It should be fun. We're excited to get this thing going in just a matter of a couple of moments. Should be a great boys game in the second half of our doubleheader as well. Obviously, we'll set the table for that one when we get there, but we're set up for a fun night of basketball. It's a great setting. Excited to be here. The Racers and the Fighting Irish coming up in just moments on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Real quick, we come back, we'll have starting lineups, and we'll have opening tip and basketball right here. It's Monday Night Hoops on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
was a time when you'd have to put a hole there and 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 there. But this is just the same basic hole, and then you pick the direction you want to go.
Just having a 3-mile lateral, I think you're eliminating something like 60 wells that you'd have to put in.
That's a great leap forward.
You're able to tap the reservoir, and you have less of a footprint.
It never fails to blow me away.
Stuck inside for Wi-Fi? Not this summer. With Pioneer Fiber, get backyard Wi-Fi up to 950 feet from your home, so you can binge, game, Zoom, or work straight from your hammock. Add it for just $9.95 a month, or get it free with a gig bundle. That's cheaper than your cold brew fix. Visit a Pioneer store or gopioneer.com and level up your summer.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
All right, back here, Bishop McGuinness High School, Oklahoma City. Josh Calloway, Jordan Ray. Just about ready to get this one going. So hit our starting lineups for tonight's ball game, presented by HMS Heating, Air, and Plumbing. HMS Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, serving residential homes and commercial businesses in Newcastle and the entire metro area for more than 40 years. Roger, Karen, Chris, and the team will love to take care of your HVAC and plumbing needs. Don't stress. Call HMS at 405-392-5413 or go to hmscomfort.com to view all their services. Also, don't forget, ask about the Comfort Keeper program that provides discounts and keeps your system running smooth and reliable all year long. Starting lineup first for the Newcastle Racers. Reports of the visiting team here tonight at Bishop McGuinness. Jordan Richardson, number 1. Number 3, Jayliana Salas. Number 4, Reagan Greenroyd. Number 15, Kalani Kindred. Number 22, Zaya Sims. And, of course, the Racers coached by Jim Paranovich. Bishop McGuinness on the other side, the home team. Number 3, Aislinn Tucker. Number 5, Elliott Jones. Number 11, Cashlyn Cooper. Number 12, Molly Milligan. Number 23, Mariah Connolly. Then rounds it out the Lady Irish, 10-1 on the season, 5-0 in district play. Like we said, Newcastle 10-2 overall, and 5-0 in district play on their side. Jordan, anything stands out from the starting five for these two teams?
Yes, for Newcastle, and that's what we're doing the game on behalf of course, mostly. You're not going to see Amara King in the starting lineup, but she's expected to play. This is according to Coach Perinovich. For Bishop McGuinness, they had an injury significant a few weeks ago. Maya Madu, maybe you're familiar with her dad, Moses Madu, when he played running back for OU.
That's right.
She had a season-ending injury. So far, Newcastle's been doing fine without her, but that's the game. This is a game where they would love to have her because she's a very athletic defender. So Newcastle, the healthier team. They did not have a tournament this past week. McGuinness did, and they won their tournament. I forgot where it was at. Newcastle, of course, went to Arizona for 4 games against some elite competition, won a couple of games. And then they won the Mustang tournament over the holiday break. And so they are very much on a roll since their Del City win. I mean, again, their 2 losses were to 2 very good out-of-state teams. They beat Modern Day, a famous football high school factory in L.A.
That's right.
They won that game by 26 points, and it's not because Modern Day's bad. Apparently they are actually a highly regarded team. They were ranked nationally at one point. So, again, we'll see. Can Newcastle, they've played only one game in the new year like most teams. Again, that was an easy game against Santa Fe South, not really the type of challenge you normally want. Can they keep their momentum going? And we'll see how different they are since they've last been on the network, because they've played about 8 games since then.
Yeah, I was having a great season. We have a slight delay here because of the goal on the far right side. They were kind of tweaking it. I don't know what that was. Looks like we're good to go now. I was wondering what the holdup was, but I think we've got it figured out. And so we'll just be about ready to go here in just a moment. Newcastle, the road team in the black unis. Blue racers on the front, blue number front and back, and the white outline. Bishop McGuinness, the home classic whites with that Kelly green. And we're excited and ready to go.
Very excited. And you'll notice, again, Newcastle, like they are usually, the taller team. Jumping Kindred, who's actually more of a guard, as their starting center, basically.
Opening tip won by Newcastle. They'll handle it first. Josh Calloway, Jordan Ray on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We appreciate you being with us on a rare Monday night doubleheader. Don't do a lot of Monday night games, and yet here we are for a good one. Driving right down the lane and laying it in, Reagan Greenroyd gets it started for Newcastle.
Seeing her aggressive. Haven't seen that the first couple times we had Newcastle on, not to be that aggressive, and so good sign for the Racers that she's gotten going here.
Ball lost into the backcourt and then saved for the Irish, but then stepping on the sideline, that'll be a turnover, and so they'll get it back.
That's Salas who forced a turnover, so there's a reason she's starting not in place of King, because King hasn't been effective, but she's kind of like, as we're seeing, a 6th starter for him, and Newcastle looking very quick at the start of this game.
Pass in the lane, nice throw in there, couldn't finish it, but then the rebound and stick-back attempt for Zaya Sims draws contact and a foul. And so our first trip to the HMS Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing charity stripe. Don't forget to ask about the Comfort Keeper program, providing discounts to keeping your system running smooth and reliable all year long. So Sims will shoot a pair here. Newcastle with an early 2-0 lead, looking to add to it here on the road.
Again, more good speed for Newcastle, this time off the ball. Jordan Richardson, who, again, probably is better off the ball with a good backdoor cut. Got an open shot, couldn't make it, but drew the defense. And so when that happens, Sims will often be all over the offensive glass like she was there.
Both free throws no good for Sims. So an empty trip to the line there for Newcastle. Bishop McGuinness has the basketball back. This is Aislinn Tucker handing it off to Cooper. And dribbles out near half court. Good defense, has to give it up. Almost a travel there for Molly Milligan, number 12, somehow able to hold the pivot foot.
Well, she shouldn't have picked up a dribble like that. She had an open layup.
Wild pass, kick out for a 3 on the wing is air ball long for the Irish. Elliott Jones. Newcastle has it back, still holding on to a 2-0 lead. Salas underneath, nice feed to Sims, who couldn't finish it though. And so Bishop McGuinness dodging a bullet there, leads to a fast break the other way. A lot of contact, no whistle. Able to keep her balance, firing away on a deep 3 now. The lefty, Clackam's Cashlyn Cooper, and the home team's on the board for the first time.
And that's how McGuinness has gotten the record to where they are. They have good shooters. Probably a better shooting team than Newcastle, so that's where the Irish have an advantage.
Kindred rips it down underneath to Sims, who's been very active early. Can't quite finish that one, but again draws contact and a foul. And so Zaya Sims will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple more here. Missed a 2 a moment ago, but she'll get a chance for some redemption here.
Yeah, if there's a weakness for the Racers, they can have shooting problems from everywhere on the floor, including the free throw line, and Sims had already missed a couple. And she's had 3 chances at shots in the paint, 2 chances for 3-point plays, or getting a basket and getting a foul.
Yeah.
And now she's 0 for 3 from the free throw line. That's just Sims, so, at some point she's going to make these layups, but it is one thing that can hinder the Racers at times is shooting.
Able to get the second one to fall, so breaks her dry spell and knots it back up 3 apiece. Sims will come to the bench. A quick break for her. Mara King into the game, and King played some really good minutes off the bench in that win over Del City that you and I did last month. We'll see what she gives them here as going down the lane, not able to finish with her left hand was Tucker. Rebound, stick back attempt doesn't go for Mariah Connolly, but she draws contact, and she'll head to the free throw line. So a lot of trips to the charity stripe here in the first couple of minutes. I want to make sure we thank our first quarter sponsor, which is Focus Federal Credit Union. They've been with us at OSN for a long time. Want more money in your pocket? When you open a new MasterCard with Focus Federal Credit Union, you'll enjoy a low 1.99% APR for the first 6 months. It's a smart move for consolidating balances, planning for the holidays, or handling life surprises with confidence. Plus, you'll get all the perks of banking, local friendly service, fast support, people who actually know your name. Apply today at FocusOK.com. Your vision, our focus. Both free throws are good, so McGuinness jumps ahead by a pair at 5-3.
And they're bringing in another Milligan. They are sisters.
This is Megan Milligan, who's the younger of the two. Molly, number 12 in the starting lineup, who is a junior. Megan, a sophomore. Racers the ball down by 2 very early. Here's Kalani Kindred in the lane. That is a nice finish off a good feed from Greenroyd.
So with Sims out, they moved Kindred to the low post, and she finished with a lot of ease there as they force a turnover. Really, that's the thing about Newcastle. They're not a big team that wants you to attack the paint. They want to attack you right away. They defend the perimeter so well, too. It is interesting they took Sims out right away, Josh, even though she's normally started. That was probably because of all those missed shots, and it was just a chance to kind of calm her down, and she gets right back in the game.
There's a Salas handling the ball. Left-hand pass underneath to Kindred. Found a soft spot in the defense, and it'll rattle home. Almost took an unfriendly bounce, but able to finish it. And the Racers jump ahead by 2. High pass here will go out of bounds. Think that was tipped by Newcastle, and it was, so it'll stay with McGuinness.
King might be the only player on the court who could have tipped that.
Yeah.
But trying to throw over her head, not easy.
Irish keep the basketball. Aislinn Tucker handles it here. Home team down by 2, first few minutes of the opening quarter here on OSN. And we have whistles and a foul on the floor. Going to go against Salas. Be the second early foul on Newcastle. It's also the second personal on Salas.
You'll see if someone lets Perinovich know, an assistant coach, hey, Salas has 2. And she doesn't normally start. King normally starts, I think, so it's not a big deal to take her out.
Another whistle and a foul here as Cashlyn Cooper draws contact in a foul. So calling it tight here the first half of this first quarter. A lot of trips to the line for both teams. And Cashlyn Cooper, the sophomore lefty, will go to the free throw line.
That's an advantage for McGuinness that they're calling it tight. Newcastle would rather let him play. Kindred probably didn't need to do that, where she was trying to force a jump ball and get her arms horizontal. She probably would be better off staying vertical.
Split the trip for Cooper, 7-6. This is Jordan Richardson, former Carl Albert Titan with the ball. Gets it to King, who drives the baseline, couldn't finish. Able to run down her own shot somehow. And Newcastle saves the possession.
I thought there should have been a travel on King maybe.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're on it. I think that was an air ball. So Newcastle gets away with one.
The refs sometimes get surprised by that.
We don't get a lot of where it goes over the basket and you save it. That time they do get her. It's a travel going back to McGuinness.
Yeah, King drew some. I mean, her defender stayed with her, but King, that was just a very bad turnover. I don't know what she was trying to do there.
Racing down the floor here is Tucker, and again drawing contact and a foul. That's going to be 4 on Newcastle, and not even halfway through this first quarter. So Irish are going to be in the bonus the rest of the way, and if you're Newcastle right now, that's what you got to figure out, right, Jordan? I mean, you got to find a way to defend without fouling. That's a major problem early.
Yeah, is that 2 on Kindred? She was the one who scored for him.
Yeah.
So King will come back in. I think maybe a quick breather will help King, as she had a bad shot in that last trip, got a rebound, and then took it back out and traveled. It wasn't a good offensive possession for her. And she's not 100% either, so that's the reason she didn't start. She's a little banged up. But she needs to get to spots on the floor where she's very comfortable shooting.
Richardson walks into a 3 off the back iron. Skying for the rebound is Cooper. And McGuinness has it back in a tie game. Racing down here is Connolly. She loses the handle. as it's scooped up by Newcastle. They'll start the break. Long pass ahead here to King. She'll take it all the way to the rim and finish it.
That may get King going. Just a nice, comfortable shot thanks to a steal by Newcastle.
Kick across, open look at a three in the corner for Milligan. Clackums. The younger of the two, Megan Milligan, drops it down, and McGuinness is ahead by a point. So the pace has picked up here. This is Greenwood running shot left short, and now she draws contact and a trip to the HMS Cherry Stripe for the Racers.
I don't think Newcastle's really prepared for just how aggressive Mariah Connolly's been. And that created that last three, and the aggression by Newcastle or by McGuinness has led to some free throw attempts. So they need to maybe kind of regroup a little bit on defense, how they want to defend the drive and try to defend without fouling.
Both free throws no good. Zaya Sims, though, able to run down the board, but then turns it over. Newcastle leaving a lot of points on the table at the line right now. Other way for McGuinness, driving the lane. Connolly can't finish it. Rebound, though, loose, scooped up by Milligan.
Oh, is that Richardson? Oh, I thought, yeah, she got jobbed there. She actually did a good job forcing the miss and should have gotten forced turnover there. I know the ref was closer, but I think he did miss it.
Newcastle faithful certainly thought so, of which there are many. Newcastle, a really good traveling fan base. This time they do get the turnover. Ball off the leg of Cooper, looked like King maybe got a hand on it. Goes out of bounds. Will go back over to the Racers.
So Newcastle, a good last couple of defensive attempts against the drive.
King handles it, kick out. Greenroyd open look at a three on the wing. Side of the rim, no good. Rebound is loose. McGuinness trying to save it, and they do, but Richardson's the one who rips it away. What's the call here?
Jump ball.
Jump ball, and the arrow will keep it down here with the black and blue.
No.
Oh, never mind. Okay, give it to me. They were acting.
The Newcastle they won the tip, but I don't think there's been a jump ball since, so that's the right call.
Can't really see the arrow from our vantage point here. At McGuinness. Open look at a three for Connolly. He's been very active. Knocks down another one. And the Irish have their first multi-possession lead at 13-9 as Mariah Connolly, very active early, knocking down the triple. We got a time on the floor. It's a full. We'll take it two. McGuinness leads Newcastle 13-9 on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At CFD, our mission is to deliver quality dentistry by providing big practice benefits with a little practice feel. Since 2008, we've updated our look, technology, and have added new smiles to our tenured staff to better care for you right here at home. Convenience for you is one of our biggest goals, and we often provide same-day treatment to minimize your time off work. We are open Monday through Friday to serve you. Visit cfdok.com for details. We look forward to seeing you at our big little practice.
Back here, Bishop McGuinness, Josh Calloway, Jordan Ray on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Fun start to this one. We knew this was going to be a high-level, really high-level doubleheader, but especially this girls' game. Two teams that certainly fancy themselves as contenders in 5A. And a very entertaining start, Jordan, 13-9. The difference right now, really, Newcastle not making the free throws, I think, is the thing that's got them in a little bit of an early hole.
That's one difference. McGuinness has hit 2 threes. Newcastle hasn't made one yet.
That's a good call.
But the other thing is Newcastle's not playing with a lot of energy. And this, in the start of a game, it doesn't surprise me. McGuinness is the team that played 3 late games last week, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and they're the crisper team right now.
Richardson trying to rectify that no threes, and she does. That's a HMS 3 ball, and Newcastle's back within 1.
She's really good at that corner 3. And that's a tough one. She's playing point guard. How does she get that corner 3 off? But if she can find her ways to get that 3 off, that's good for Newcastle.
Really deep one from the lefty Cooper, left short. Ooh, dangerous pass. Somehow King able to save it. Races the other way. King to the rim. Can't quite finish. Sims, though, another rebound. She's been gobbling up boards. But the ball thrown away haphazardly. It's still on the floor. Greenwood able to save it. I got a little trick by all the – there's a lot of lines on this court. But somehow Newcastle saves possession. Greenwood 3. Clackums and 1. It's a 4-point play for Greenroyd. Or an opportunity for him, I should say, at least. Great look at that on the HMS instant replay.
You know, I still think they're not a great three-point shooting team, but Newcastle does have players that can be on streaks from there. And Greenroy didn't see the defender coming. That probably helped her make the shot.
Free throw no good, but scooping it up and putting it back is Salas. That's a 5-point possession for Newcastle, and it's a lightning-quick 8-0 run that has them ahead by 4. They've turned a 4-0 deficit into a 4-0 lead really quick.
And Salas comes in with 2 fouls.
Here's Cooper handling the ball. Boy, I don't know what Perinovic said in the timeout, but well done, sir. As a blazing fast 8-0 run out of the break. Now we have whistles. It's like a foul on Newcastle. That's going to be free throws. That's on the floor, and it's on Salas. Yep, you're right. That's 3. So they took a gamble putting her back in, and it burns them.
Well, it worked for one play.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they should be able to keep her out of the game for the rest of the half. She may not even start the third quarter because you could put King back in. But she's a good player for Newcastle. She's probably one of their healthier players. So this group's going to have to start. The Lady Racers step it up a bit, especially in their passing. I think the shooting will come. The passing, they've thrown some errant passes because Bishop McGuinness is looking like the quicker team right now.
So Newcastle has it back to split trip. Here's Sims in the lane. Almost lost it, able to get it back, fighting through some contact. Somehow kept the feet. Kick out, Greenroy 3, a little too strong. Rebound comes out, pulled in by Tucker. Boy, McGuinness likes to play fast, don't they? Tucker all the way to the rim, got it stripped, but it'll out of bounds and stay down here. McGuinness clearly, no interest in taking their time, set something up. They are flying down the court every time.
They got some fast players, and they even play faster than Del City did.
Connolly 3 is too strong, and the Racers have it back, leading by 3. Final minute of the opening quarter. Very entertaining first 8 minutes. Here's King to the rim, through contact, and 1! Wow!
And she's like 6'4", Josh. So it's once she gets in a rhythm, I don't know if there's a better. I haven't seen a better sophomore myself in the state. I can tell you that, because that's what she only is, a sophomore.
She was so good in that Del City game that we did in December, and picking up right where she left off. Sims, nobody boxed her out, but she couldn't put it back, and then a bad foul.
That is a horrible foul. But, yeah, the free throws are the problem. And Sims has got to finish. I think she will. And but that's where shooting, hurts you. If you make that shot, that's one less foul where you're sending them to the free throw line.
Boy, McGuinness got away with one there because nobody picked up Sims, who's just absolutely feasting on offensive rebounds right now. But it didn't end up hurting him. But got to take advantage of the line where Cooper misses one. I'll tell you what. McGuinness is starting to catch up in terms of missed free throws. A lot of points left on the table by both teams in this.
And Jordan Richardson, again, she does not have the scoring opportunities here she did with Carl Albert. I've been making that point a few times. So she tries to get offensive rebounds and was too aggressive there.
King couldn't get it to go. Sims on another rebound. Put back, no. King gets that rebound. Back to Sims at the elbow. Shot went in, but there's a whistle and a foul before the shot.
Tough for Sims. She finally makes a shot, but they blew the whistle beforehand, and it will be
Newcastle in the bonus as well. The foul is going to go on.
I believe it's on
Elder, number
Manning?
10, Abby Elder.
Oh, yeah,
who
10. Okay.
Slipped in there. We didn't see.
Yeah.
At first, I thought I saw 10 go up. I thought that was a mistake. I didn't catch her subbing into the game. So free throws here for King. First one's good at the HMS charity stripe. 20-point first quarter for Newcastle, despite all the missed free throws.
And we're going to hear a lot about HMS, Josh, as we'll put some replays in, free throws, three-pointer shots, starting laps. We already saw that.
Great sponsor. Don't stress, call HMS, 405-392-5413. Both free throws are good for King, so a welcome sight there for Coach Perinovic, seeing both free throws go down.
Yep. They'll even be our player of the game sponsor later. And it will be a Newcastle player regardless.
Looking like King early. Long way to go.
Yep.
Shot doesn't go, but getting her own miss and putting it back was Aislinn Tucker.
Well, then Newcastle's got a bit smaller of a lineup now than normal, and McGuinness took advantage of that with an offensive rebound and a putback.
Kick out in the corner. Greenroy for 3. Left it short. King skies for the rebound. Put back, yes!
It was a bit of a rough start for her again. She's not 100% as the buzzer sounds. Almost made.
That almost
wow.
went in.
The last half of the score, though, Amara King has been excellent.
What an
Racers.
entertaining first 8 minutes. Newcastle leads over McGuinness 23-17. Stick with us, High School Hoops on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Back here, Bishop McGuinness, Josh Calloway, Jordan Ray on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Glad to be with you on a Monday night. Great doubleheader of Newcastle leads at 23-17. Second quarter presented by Chris Dumm, All-State agent. Chris knows what life is like in Newcastle, that you choose your car and your home to fit your lifestyle and your budget. He also knows how important it is to do the same when it comes to insurance. Looks forward to getting to know you, helping you find solutions that meet your needs. Call today, 405-392-2390. Racers handling the basketball after a very good offensive quarter, 23 points. Picking up right where they left off, Richardson with the left hand.
She is a righty, too. That's the scoring instinct she's had. They kind of played her to drive, so there's the one instance where you want your point guard not passing because they gave her a good driving lane.
Connolly handles it here for McGuinness, who's in their biggest deficit so far. Amara King with a vicious rejection. Kindred scooped it, tried to start the break, somehow picked up her dribble and didn't lose it. King the other way again, lost the handle though. Connolly scoops it for McGuinness.
I mean, volleyball, anyone?
That block was absolutely ruthless.
One thing King needs to do, though, when she attacks the basket is she's got to protect the ball better. She turned it over there. I would tell her, hold the ball high when you go and you start to, when you pick up your dribble, bring that ball up. No one can come close to you for McGuinness with that ball, but if you hold it around your waist like that, you're asking for a jump ball or a strip.
Irish have it, down by 8. Bad pass here, deflected, and it leads to a turnover. Richardson scoops it for the Racers. Start the break. Jordan Richardson, fake it to King. Scoop layup, high off the glass, can't get the roll. King rebound, put back, yes! Amara King is dominating this first half.
I mean, she's had a couple of, tough offensive possessions. On defense, I got to be honest, it looks sometimes like she doesn't try, but she actually has made plays on defense as well, so I'm saying it just looks that way. And, yeah, no one can keep her off the offensive glass. And once she gets the rebound, no one can keep her from getting a shot off.
I'll tell you what, I'm trying to do quick math here, Jordan. They're on pace for about 100 points. I'm not saying they're going to sustain it, but
it's like 23 at the first quarter. That was a high-scoring first quarter for a high school basketball game.
Yeah, no doubt. Newcastle getting everything they want on offense right now. 3 in the corner for the Irish. They need this. Left it short. Greenroyd able to get back in. Savvy play there. Yeah,
I thought there's no way she's going to be able to get that ball out inbounds, but she did.
An older player who's played a lot. Nice feed. Kindred to Sims missed it. Got her own rebound. Put back won't roll home. Rebound Kindred. She'll put it back. No. Got her own miss again. Put back. No. Another rebound. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. 7-8 offensive rebounds, and they finally get a foul. Coach Jade Carter is losing his mind for the Irish. That was unbelievable. How many offensive rebounds was that? 6 or 7?
Well, it seemed like 6 or 7. Jade Carter's, I think he's going to be lobbying, and I don't blame him for over-the-back fouls. The head coach for Bishop McGuinness. That's his only chance.
That's fair.
He's got to convince the refs that every time Newcastle gets an offensive rebound, if there's a McGuinness player nearby, it's an over and back foul, which is not an official term, but that's basically the concept. And it still gets called. Boy, if you're Sims, though, man.
That's an unforgiving
rough
rim.
Shooting night.
Unforgiving rim. First one no good for Sims.
I don't think so yet. She's made at least one free throw.
And she hit that jumper right as the
right after a foul was called.
Missed both free throws. Connolly runs it down for McGuinness. So empty trip there after all that. McGuinness needs some points. They've been in a little bit of a dry spell here, and it's got them an 11-point hole.
Well, Newcastle switched to a zone. I think this is a great decision by Perinovich. I think it's a better defense. As you see a steal there, it's a better defense to contain dribble penetration.
King, good anticipation, got the steal running. That's a tough shot. I don't know how she managed to get that to go.
Full timeout, McGuinness. I mean, that's a much tougher shot than what, Sims or Kindred have been taking, but King has just had that kind of touch. And I think King is talking to Sims about getting in the right headspace there. Because you can't see it. It's not on camera right now, but that's what's going on.
Take a timeout. Newcastle on a bit of a run right now. They lead it by 13 on OSN.
You can look up at our screen right here. That's our lifeblood. That's how we know what's going on at 14,700 foot.
Because you're completely blind otherwise.
That's correct.
People don't really understand the level of tech that's going on.
Yes, sir. Well, this whole thing is extremely high tech. I mean, just the ability to be able to drill down 13,000 feet and then put 90-degree turn in the well and then drill out another 3 miles.
It doesn't matter how casually you say it. It's a freaking miracle, man.
Yes, sir.
Back in McGuinness, Josh Calloway, Jordan Ray on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Appreciate everyone being with us for a special Monday night edition of high school basketball. We only do, state tournament, right? About the only other time you do game on a Monday.
And that just depends. The state tournament's different every year. I think this year for 5A, it starts on a Tuesday.
Very rare.
Yeah.
But we're happy to be here. Fun the way it worked out. It's a great week of basketball in OSN. We got a loaded schedule. We'll tell you more about it over the course of the night. And this kind of gets it all started. 3 for Connolly does not go. King rips down the board, but Cooper able to pick her pocket. She'll turn around and fire. Clackums. That's a big play by Cooper.
Huge. The King was going to find, I think, Kindred. She didn't see Cooper on her backside there, but King was going to find Kindred for an easy layup, it looked like.
A long pass from Richardson across to Tolliver. She'll give it back to her in the corner. Fire away. Back iron, no. Rebound, Kalani Kindred. Spin move. Oh, barbecue chicken. That was sick. What a play by Kindred.
That's become the biggest factor now.
3 in the corner doesn't go. Rebound is loose, scooped up by Greenroyd. Start the break for the Racers. Reagan Greenroyd all the way to the rim, and she's fouled.
Interesting, Newcastle spread out with their defense a bit with that zone defense. They didn't have any of their tall players around the basket when that shot went up, but they still got the rebound thanks to hustle by players like Greenroy. Some H&MS free throws. It would be a nice psychological thing for Newcastle if they can go to the free throw line and go 2 for 2.
First one good for Greenroyd.
Yeah, since McGuinness took that early 13-9 lead, the story has been offensive rebounds for Newcastle, and then they're playing better defense. They're forcing a lot more turnovers. Again, this zone has been tremendous. It's been a very good change. They're going to move from a 1-3-1 to a 2-3 now. But with that size, this can be a very potent defense for the Racers.
McGuinness in a 14-point hole here on the road, or at home, excuse me. Elliott Jones gives it up to Tucker. It's the first time we've really seen McGuinness set up something offensively, and Connolly got her shot blocked.
Yeah, she has no chance to do that. She's got to change something there.
Kindred all the way to the rim, coast to coast, can't finish it. Rebound ripped down by Tucker. She'll start the break for McGuinness. Behind the back dribble all the way to the rim. Scoop layup won't go, but contact and a foul that will send Aislinn Tucker to the free throw line.
McGuinness has to do that every time they get a defensive rebound. It's their only chance. Get Newcastle on their heels, get to the paint, attack hard, and draw a foul.
First free throw off the back iron for Tucker.
The scoreboard was keeping track of individual fouls, but that's off right now. So,
like we said, it's a loaded week of hoops. Got 2 doubleheaders tomorrow. Lawton Mac and Del City, and Lawton High and Midwest City. So some great double OSN matchups between Middale and Lawton schools tomorrow. It's going to be a fun night of hoops. Starts a huge week of hoops.
Both are down in Lawton, so Eric Sharon will take one game, and James, I'm going to look up his last name later. We'll get the other game.
3 in the corner for Kindred. Too strong. Rebound, Sims again. Put back, no.
Boy.
Sims is
Snake bitten.
She's got to be getting close to 10 rebounds in this first half. And whistles. And it's going to be a foul on Newcastle, an offensive foul.
Oh, loose ball foul.
Loose ball foul. Well, it's not resulting in free throws.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter. The distinction does not matter in this case. But
we're not in the bonus. It resets.
If Newcastle was in the penalty, that would have been free throws for McGuinness as opposed to an offensive
I was
foul.
in old school brain of thinking that they were in the bonus still. Is this year 2 or 3 of it resetting each quarter? Is this the second year or the third year? Third year. It's been a while. I got no excuse then. 3 way deep is dropped down by Aislinn Tucker. Caitlin Clark range. She was way out there. Richardson running floater off the back iron. Another rebound, Sims. That's over and back that time.
That's a big call that they would do that. And Sims has to be close to.
It's her second foul.
It's only her second. That's pretty good, actually. King will come back in.
Yeah, she'll take a seat. King will replace her.
King has been the shot maker on this team, and they need it now. They're in a bit of a dry spell.
Been a bit of a slow go here for Newcastle. Last couple of minutes. Let McGuinness kind of crawl back in it. Tucker getting some room off of Greenroy. Takes a right at her. Try to kick it out to Jones and mishandled and out of bounds. That's a turnover.
That was good job by Greenroy staying with her. And that's, again, it's Bishop McGuinness kind of wants to put their head down and attack, and it's just hard to do that against the combination of Newcastle's size and the fact that they're going with a 2-3 zone.
Tolliver splits a couple defenders. Nice move. Had her shot blocked by Connolly. Knocked out of bounds, and it's a turnover back to the Irish. So McGuinness's defense, what are they doing better, Jordan? I mean, obviously Newcastle getting everything they wanted for a while. Last couple minutes, it's been a lot tougher.
Well, they've limited they haven't made as many mistakes on offense that have led to transition.
That's a great point, yeah. Connolly, bad pass there.
They've turned the ball over as McGuinness, but the last 2 turnovers have been dead ball turnovers, so no transition for Newcastle.
Fingertips of Madeline Manning, by the way. Freshman just coming into game number 0. She's guarding Richardson here.
They need to work the ball into King if they can, or Kindred.
Tolliver gets it back to her. Step back 3 for Jordan Richardson. Bank shot, Clackums!
Again, she's more comfortable in the corner, but give her credit for the bank shot.
It's open on a Monday night.
Boy, that McGuinness is trying really hard to draw a foul every time. That's just throwing their body into the defense. But if King had stayed vertical, it may not have been a call on her.
The foul on King is just her first. She has 13 points. So some free throws here for Tucker. First one won't roll home.
And McGuinness has a free throw problem too.
Yeah, they've missed a lot.
So I think it's probably been more misses for Newcastle, but it's been a lot. And we've seen a lot of makes too from threes. Both teams have made at least 3 threes, I think.
Split the trip at the line, back down to a 12-point game. Final 2 minutes of a very entertaining first half. High-level basketball. 2 teams you could easily see in the state tournament when we get there at the end of the season. King tried to finish it, but drew contact and a foul, and some more HMS free throws coming for Amara King, who's been really good at the line so far tonight. Not trying to put the announcer's jinx on her, but she's been the one player in this game that's really been reliable up there. And there you go.
Yep.
There you go. That was bound to happen. That's also the 4th foul, by the way, at least on the board, the 4th foul on Elliott Jones. I don't know if that's correct or not.
Well, I would have thought a couple years ago no, but we've seen more and more coaches gamble with their better players in foul trouble. So which means we've seen more and more times where players pick up a 4th foul in the first half.
Driving down the baseline, swinging across in the corner. 3 ball for Milligan. Air ball long. Connolly almost overran it there. She got to the spot too quick, yeah. Mishandle leads to a break here for Newcastle. Swing around, Greenroyd. Newcastle just has so many players that can handle the ball, zip it around. Got a really good team. Not breaking any news there, but impressive to watch.
Well, again, they won the Mustang tournament. They're on a roll.
Kindred down the baseline, stepped on the baseline.
Definitely a foul.
I thought, okay, my mistake. I thought the official was saying that she stepped on the baseline, but you were on it. It's a hip check foul. The second against Mariah Connolly, who is a player that McGuinness can't afford to lose.
Yeah, Mariah Connolly definitely was doing a little extra there on Kindred. More HMS free throws, and Kindred has been a little quiet this game. Unlike, she hasn't missed a bunch of shots like Sims, but she hasn't inserted herself. She was the one who won player of the game against Del City, if you remember.
That's right.
And what remains, and a great season for the Racers, that remains their biggest win of the season, without a doubt.
Those teams will play again at Newcastle in just a couple of weeks, January 30th. That'll be on OSN.
Wow.
Sims just ripped it away from Tucker. Leads to a break. Here's Greenroyd through some contact, tried to bank it, no. King tipped it to Sims in the lane, had her shot blocked. It's still loose. Somehow ends up right to King, who lays it in easily.
Sims has to be maybe a little jealous of King. I'm not saying she is, but I might be if I was her. Like, man, how does it go right to you and you get it easy, and I gotta work here to make a shot, like really hard.
That's 16 points for Amara King. Offensive foul on the Irish.
Is that Greenroy who drew that?
Couldn't tell. Got kind of blocked out.
That was Greenroy.
The foul was on Tucker. That's her third.
Now, Greenroyd's had a really good defensive game.
She's a really good player. Senior. Yep. Obviously, we've had Newcastle for a number of years. She's been a big part for a while. Richardson for three. Clackums.
What have I said about her? That she loves the corner threes. She's hit one on both corners this half.
Newcastle has opened up a 20-point lead on the road. Final 10 seconds of the first half. This has been a borderline perfect first half outside of the free throws. Another turnover. Ahead to King. She got 3 seconds. Layup at the buzzer. It'll go!
Let's get that one.
Oh, man. Take a look. The whole play. The long pass ahead to King, who lays it home through the contact. Perfect. So a dominant first half for Newcastle. They've got a 22-point lead on the road over Bishop McGuinness. Wow. Stick with us. We'll step aside. Jordan and I will be back in just a few minutes. We'll give you some scores. Well, I don't know how many we'll have to give. We'll maybe look ahead. We'll look ahead to the second half.
We'll give our prediction for the Steelers-Texans playoff game tonight.
That's right. Stick with us. Newcastle, a big lead over McGuinness, 47-25 at the break on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is it's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Like there was a time when you'd have to put a hole there and 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 there. But this is just the same basic hole, and then you pick the direction you want to go.
Just having a 3-mile lateral, I think you're eliminating something like 60 wells that you'd have to put in.
That's a great leap forward.
You're able to tap the reservoir, and you have less of a footprint.
It never fails to blow me away.
Stuck inside for Wi-Fi? Not this summer. With Pioneer Fiber, get backyard Wi-Fi up to 950 feet from your home. So you can binge, game, Zoom, or work straight from your hammock. Add it for just $9.95 a month or get it free with a gig bundle. That's cheaper than your cold brew fix. Visit a Pioneer store or gopioneer.com and level up your summer. Stuck inside for a
At
while?
CFD, our mission is to deliver quality dentistry by providing big practice benefits with a little practice feel. Since 2008, we've updated our look, technology, and have added new smiles to our tenured staff to better care for you right here at home. Convenience for you is one of our biggest goals, and we often provide same-day treatment to minimize your time off work. We are open Monday through Friday to serve you. Visit cfdok.com for details. We look forward to seeing you at our big little practice.
You can look up at our screen right here. That's our lifeblood. That's how we know what's going on.
Level of tech that's going on.
Yes, sir. This whole thing is extremely high tech. I mean, just
That's going on.
yes, sir. This whole thing is extremely high tech. I mean, just the ability to be able to drill down 13,000 feet and then put 90-degree turn and then drill out another 3 miles.
It doesn't matter how casually you say it. It's a freaking miracle, man.
Yes, sir.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
All right, back here at Bishop McGuinness, Josh Calloway, Jordan Ray on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Racers, kind of a stunning score here, Jordan. A 22-point lead at the break. These are two teams that both 5-0 in district, both have 10 wins already. I mean, I was coming in expecting a slobber knocker heavyweight fight, and Newcastle just kind of taking it to McGuinness right now. I mean, talk about that first half. What are some thoughts from you? I mean, right now it's kind of all Racers here on the road.
Yeah, at one point, Bishop McGuinness led 13-9 in the first quarter.
That feels like a long time
Coach
ago.
Perinovich called a timeout. I don't know if it was right then at that moment, but at some point, not after that. And McGuinness, they hit a couple threes at one point. Otherwise, they have not been able to get much going against the zone. They've not been able to draw fouls and get layups. That was a big part of what they were trying to do early in the game. Be aggressive, go attack the basket, and the zone kind of limits that. Looks like the Racers, though, are back to a man defense here, so we'll see how McGuinness responds to that. There you go, right? Go in the basket, getting a good shot.
There you go. You called it. Right to the rim, and a good start for McGuinness. So they're going to try and climb their way back in this game as Cooper goes right down the lane and finishes.
Nice finish with her left hand, and
she is lefty, for its
worth. Yeah, McGuinness cannot waste possession. There we go. Good passing there.
Kendra has her shot blocked. Rebound, though, by Richardson, and then she had her shot blocked out of bounds. It'll stay down here with the Racers.
Again, Richardson for a point guard. You know, again, I don't think that's really her position. She still does a good job at that. She gets a nice post-entry pass there.
Kick back out in the corner for three. Left it short. Long rebound will go out of bounds and go back to the Irish.
You just expect her corner threes to go in, but that one was a little short, as you said.
Well, for Bishop McGuinness, cliche, but you're not going to be able to get it all back in one possession. You got to kind of just chip away here. That's not going to help. A turnover, poked away, scooped up by the Racers.
It's actually a good defensive play by Sims. You know,
yeah,
she may be a post player, but she'll get steals. She will play the passing lane and the dribble lane.
Kindred in the corner. Splits a couple defenders. Shot up and good.
That's just a great job of seeing the opportunity to split the defense there. Showed good touch there. She's had a more quiet game on offense, but she can carry the load too if need be.
Connolly handles it. Hands it off to Cooper. Kindred just trying to pick her pocket. And it gets a tie-up.
That should be Newcastle ball. Cooper pump faked on Kindred to get that layup a couple possessions ago, and that kind of got Kindred's attention, and now she's the one who gets the better of the matchup.
So a turnover there forced by the Racer defense. Back in the game for McGuinness comes Abby Elder, number 10.
I believe Solis is starting, by the way. She's in foul trouble, so we'll see how she plays with that.
Yeah, 3 fouls in that first half. Here's Sims underneath. Finishes it, and the foul. Zaya Sims. That'll do.
Maybe it's just a matter of changing baskets, Josh.
Yeah. I thought that rim on the other side has been unforgiving. I said that half jokingly, but.
Well, I mean, Amara King's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that's also true.
But, yeah, unforgiving for Sims, and it can be, it's mostly a psychological thing. But
there you go.
That matters.
Make the free throw as well.
Gets the HMS replay and free throw trip.
HMS getting their money's worth in this game. Lots of replays,
Yep.
lots of free throws,
and
lots of threes.
They'll get their money's worth in our boys' game, too.
Should be a fun one. Looking
Nice.
forward to the second half of our doubleheader. Cooper, meanwhile, finishes through contact NFL. That was nice.
Yeah, it really took Greenroyd by surprise. Cooper, that was a great hesitation play. And that's where being a lefty might be advantageous. You just don't expect that type of play on that side of the floor.
Free throw good. So 3-point play for Cooper, who's having a nice game for the Irish. McGuinness still trails by 22. Kalani Kindred handling the basketball, gets around her defender, Tucker. Little hesitation move.
Physical play there. It's going to be a foul on Tucker, but Kindred extended that elbow.
Yeah. That's the 4th foul on Tucker. Not ideal for Coach Carter and the Irish. She'll have to come out. Madeline Manning, the freshman, will replace her.
But you credit Kindred for drawing that foul. Even though she extended her elbow, Carter was fouling her, or was really being physical there.
Great find underneath. Kindred all alone at the rim and lays it home.
You know, she's probably the best racer at getting open under the basket without the ball.
She caught quietly, has got 12 points now.
Yeah. And it's quiet because she doesn't create shots a lot of times. Well, she does. She did a couple possessions ago, but a lot of times she'll just sneak open under the basket. Very good at moving without the ball.
Yeah. Manning handles it, gives it over to Megan Milligan. Handoff to Elder. Swing across, Connolly down the lane. Right-hand floater, back iron, no. Rebound ripped down by Sims. She is just ferocious on the boards. Right down the lane. Richardson able to finish through some contact.
That's the type of shot she made a lot at Carl Albert, just attacking and making a floating jump shot around the paint.
Great job there. Timeout on the floor, just a 30-second. We'll stick here. Gives us a chance to tell you about Luigi's in Newcastle, our third quarter sponsor. Looking for real Italian flavor? Luigi's in Newcastle delivers it. Luigi came to the U.S. from Vasto, Italy, and now his grandkids are serving the same family recipes that have been loved for generations with a modern twist. Fresh dishes, bold flavors, true Italian hospitality. Taste the tradition at Luigi's with locations in Newcastle, Chickasha, and Yukon. As Luigi always said, enter as friends, leave as family. Of course, Luigi, the site of the Newcastle Racers coaches show during the season. They also cater the home football games. Love Luigi's. Big fan of Luigi's. Great people over there, so great sponsor.
Still waiting for my first chance to eat there.
It's great. The pesto. Are you a pesto guy or no?
I'm not anti-pesto.
Their pesto is my favorite of the stuff that I've had of theirs. It's really, really good.
Oh, right off the
Kindred steals
timeout.
it. That's a pick six.
And that's more great coaching. And wow,
Oh, another pick six.
they're just laying it on now.
Wow.
All those problems the Racers had at the beginning of the first quarter completely gone away.
I tell you what, I can't say I've seen a high school basketball team score like this in a game that wasn't just a total mismatch, right? I mean, Newcastle scored 97 in their last game, but it was a total mismatch,
Oh, yeah,
right?
that's against Santa Fe
Yeah,
South.
that's one of the, again.
That's who McGuinness gets to play tomorrow, so nice for them.
Against a team of, relatively equal talent level. Obviously,
Yes.
these are two really good teams. I mean, Newcastle's got 60 points on the board. We're not halfway through the third. 3 in the corner, left it short. Rebound ripped in by Sims. She's got great hands. She can catch the basketball. You saw that, snagged that with one hand.
She does. She gets a foul, though, there. A little too aggressive was Sims, as you were talking about her with Connolly. No question, though, she did.
Yeah.
And I think she's got 4.
Yeah, she does. You're right. So 4 fouls on Sims. She'll take a seat. King back in for Newcastle.
If you're ever okay with Sims having 4 fouls during the third quarter, it's when you're up 30.
Yeah, I would say so. Another steal. Newcastle's defense been really good as well. Salas the steal, the feed off to Richardson, who lays it home. Obviously, Newcastle's offense is what's going to catch your eye when you got 62, but they're playing good defense.
Hope she's okay.
That was an awkward fall.
She got tangled. Is that Jordan Richardson down the floor?
She fell over Cooper.
Nice that she got up. So, girls, and I mean, this is just scientifically true, Josh. You're more likely to injure their knees.
Really? Didn't realize that.
You know that? You've heard?
No.
It's a more common injury in girls basketball. Just say that. Looks like Jordan Richardson's, though, staying in the game.
That's
when
good.
she went down, I was like, oh, that looked
scary.
a little scary, yeah.
Definitely scary. Midway point of the third, Connolly running shot left is short. Rebound ripped down by Amara King. Start the break for Newcastle. Feeds off in the corner to Kindred. Fires away from three. Clackums. Oh, my. It's an onslaught.
I was about to say it. I will say it anyway. King could have probably had a layup there, but her decision worked out really well.
Firing away again for McGuinness. That one long. Rebound, though, Connolly. Lost it out of bounds. Back to Newcastle. Tolliver back in for Newcastle. Give Richardson a chance to catch her breath. Rest that leg a little bit. Don't go anywhere after this game. We'll have a boys matchup for you up next. Newcastle boys having a great season as well. 10-1 on the year. McGuinness will try and pull a home upset off in that one. Yeah. Second half for a double dip.
McGuinness boys, they played a tournament here. They have a boys-only tournament during the second weekend of January, and they went 0-3, but it was against a lot of 6A teams, and they're actually doing very well in the standings, though, which we'll show you in that game before that game starts.
Cooper three, no good. Racers throw the ball ahead. King going right to the rim. She's got such a good ability to handle the ball and not able to finish it there.
Well, she did what I suggested, is when she picks up her dribble, keep that ball high.
Yeah.
And got a good shot, just couldn't get to go in.
Cooper for three, left it short. Rebound pulled in by Salas. She'll run the other way for Newcastle. Bounce pass to Tolliver. Gives her right back through underneath. Layup left it off the side of the rim. Got her own miss. Fell to the floor. Ball scooped up by the Irish. It's Caroline Collins, number 30, into the game for the first time. Sophomore. It's a young McGuinness team. They don't have very many older players. In fact, just perusing the roster, I got one senior.
One senior.
Yeah.
Well, Newcastle doesn't have much as far as seniors either. I mean, they have a couple good ones. Greenroyd obviously is really good.
But yeah, I mean, the most of this team,
it's
a lot
just
of
Greenroyd,
sophomores
really.
and juniors, yeah.
It's just a question of, are these teams going to stay in 5A? Are they going to? Is one going to go down to 4A or both? At some point, I think Newcastle's got to be staying in 5A. Wouldn't you agree?
You would think it's a growing. I mean, obviously 5A in football now. And
McGuinness has bounced around. They're always in 5A in football, but basketball bounces around. And one of the coaches told me that he thinks they'll be in 5A next year in basketball, but maybe go back down. Just based on what enrollment looks like. But, yeah, the girls' team, both these girls' teams will be epic next year and the year after.
Yeah, no doubt. Could be some fun matchups between these two for a while. Kindred not able to finish. Tolliver, though, gets the rebound and put back. And we're spoiled. You mentioned this when we did Midwest City El Reno last week. 5A girls on OSN. We got a bunch of contenders. When you loop in Del City.
I think the top
Carl
four we
Albert,
talked about, they stand alone. Midwest City, I would put as the fourth best team. No disrespect to my school, but that's how I see it. And Carl Albert's not far ahead. And then Newcastle and Del City, I would predict right now that those would be the two teams playing in the state title game. That's how good I think those two teams are.
We're doing well for ourselves.
Yeah.
On OSN this year. We got a lot of. Should we have a chance to see some deep runs?
And the boys' teams are good too, but they have more stiff competition. For example, tomorrow Newcastle has to turn around on the boys' side and girls' side, but it's a tough matchup on the boys' side playing Class and SAS.
Yeah, very rare back-to-back in a non-tournament setting. You don't really get that very often.
Well, this game was not supposed to be on a Monday. It just they had to move some things around because of tournaments, basically. That was the main thing. It was just different tournaments for different teams. And so, this is a game that's kind of out of the ordinary. It's not the games that they play tomorrow you kind of expect.
Sure. Speaking of tournament, Newcastle, their home tournament next week, Sweet Pea. Great field again this year. Richardson's shot won't go. Of course, we'll be at Titan Fieldhouse, the Titan Classic next week at Carl Albert. Always a fun time. Starting next Thursday.
I mean, the way they built that tournament back up is just exciting.
It's very exciting. Yeah, I'm pumped.
Booker T, Broken Arrow Girls, a mystery team from Kansas that, if you look on Max Preps, has a great record.
Rebound stick back for Kindred. We'll have all 24 games of the Titan Classic across 3 days, starting
next Thursday. Very excited. Always a fun time on the OSN calendar.